We here at Explorer are continuing that great tradition of the National Geographic Society that has gone on for more than a century, where we scour the earth looking for those places, those communities that have existed undiscovered by the world at large. And usually we are in some exotic, remote location, but it turns out even here in the United States, there is a place that has existed almost in a vacuum, unnoticed by the rest of this country. It is here in the small town of Myanus, Oklahoma. You may not have heard about it, but this town has everything that any community would have. For instance, a First National Bank. People come from all over the county to put their money in Myanus. There's a real spirit of cooperation in this community. As you can see, the people have spent days stringing the tinsel in Myanus to get ready for the holiday season. Here's O'Neill's Jewelry. They have an outstanding reputation all over the state. In fact, guys often say they just feel so proud when they slip a ring from Myanus on their bride's finger. Ed Viesters is one of the world's best mountaineers. He has climbed all of the major peaks, Everest, K2. But did you ever do any training or climbing in Myanus?
Yeah, I did a lot of my early training there years ago.
Now, was that very challenging? I mean, what was the terrain like?
Well, you know, there's a lot of crevasses there. It's relatively dark, really, really windy.
We're here with Curtis Bachman, who is the town surveyor in Myanus. Is that right?
That's correct.
And what are you measuring today?
Today, Boyd, I'll be measuring the length of Main Street.
Okay. See just how big this town is. Oh. And how big is Main Street, Curtis?
Oh, Boyd, it's about from my elbow to my fingertips.
It's a small town, so it might surprise a lot of outsiders to learn there is actually a zoo in Myanus.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very popular and world-renowned attraction as well.
And you've worked here for a number of years.
Been here for 10 years.
I see we've got cheetahs here, but there are all kinds of animals at the zoo. You've got the lions and the elephants and the wild dogs. So is the zoo here in Myanus a popular tourist attraction?
Oh, it's a very popular tourist attraction. A lot of the local folks like to come here, not only see the animals, but we're a botanical garden in Myanus as well. And, you know, they love to picnic in Myanus, one of their favorite spots.
Things are pretty much the same here as they are in any small town with all these cars and pickup trucks. People pump a lot of super unleaded gas in Myanus. One thing that's different, though, you can still get ethyl in Myanus. Now, I'm here with herpetologist Bob Clark, and you actually breed snakes in Myanus.
Yes, that's right. I'm a snake farmer, really more of a snake rancher.
And what species primarily do you deal with?
Pythons, mostly, a few boas.
Are most of the snakes in Myanus born in captivity, or are some of them actually wild snakes?
Well, most of them are born in captivity. A few wild ones, but those are the venomous types, and I don't deal with them very much.
And you ship these all over the world. People
Yes.
call you up and say, Bob, I've heard about your snakes in Myanus, and I'd like some of them.
There's a good demand for snakes in Myanus.
We're here with the local law enforcement in Myanus. This is Sheriff Joe. What does your job entail?
Typical law enforcement and in charge of emergency evacuations here in Myanus.
Have you ever had to use your weapon?
Yes, sir. I've had to fire my weapon 3 times in Myanus.
Well, there you have it. Kind of a in-depth, close-up look at Myanus. You've met some of the city officials, a few of the regular folks who just live and work in Myanus, as well as seen some of that community's tourist attractions. And I think now you'll have to agree with me. This is an undiscovered treasure. It deserves a lot wider exposure. In fact, in the course of doing this documentary, frankly, I've fallen in love with the area and now I've bought a little place there. Of course, for now, I can only visit when I want to go on vacation or spend a weekend in Myanus, but eventually, I plan on retiring there. And because I want to stay in touch with all of you even after I have gone from Explorer, I hope that whenever you're in the area, you'll feel free to just drop in and visit and share a meal, maybe even spend the night in Myanus. Till then,